Okay, guys, finally. All right, guys, good morning to everybody in Singapore and good morning around the world. Today's the 10th of August, 2026. Crazy Global Market Talk with KEL. Crazy anytime, anywhere. All right, guys, good morning to you. Today's the first day of the week. And of course, we know that last night we have some issue ongoing. Hold on a minute. Why is the screen blocking me now? Okay, don't send. Okay. All right. Last night, we know that this Donald Trump has or Ben said have a slap in their face because Iran has came out and said that there is nothing conclusive regarding the reopening of Strait of Hormuz. So once again, you can see how US is really losing their credential. Now, it's been very, very sad that US keep on allowing this to happen to themselves. They just basically just say that we are in negotiation. That is people from Iran side telling them blah blah blah. But you see, it's a very, very, very what you call tricky way of negotiation. They did not actually tell you that there is going to be a reopening. They said that there's a negotiation. So now, if Iran comes in and tell you that nope, there's nothing, right? Then what US will do is that they will just say, oh look, there was, but you now want to lie about it. So they again basically throw the ball back into the opponent court and claim otherwise. So this is something that US always do. They use this sort of tactic to do negotiation, and it makes you look like like a fool. So that you understand why now China never reply to America. Whenever America says that there's a deal ongoing, you realize that China just always keep quiet. You understand my point? Because they realize that this is how US play this game. They will say whatever they want, and then after that create the feeling that US is in control. And then after that, right, when things goes wrong, US will always turn around and bite back and say a different thing altogether. So after a few rounds, I think that the countries all realize that this is how US negotiate. All right, so that is how I see this. And I told you before, it's very difficult for the Strait of Hormuz to be reopened just like that. It really doesn't make sense because think about this. But Strait of Hormuz was opened long ago, and then US come in to disrupt it, and then I close it, and then you put a toll in front of me, and now telling me that I should reopen it and blah blah blah. I think it's ridiculous, and I think that it's very clear that US is in deep trouble. All right. So with that, disclaimer apply as usual, and I hope that you do your risk management accordingly. All right. Okay, so let's see what is happening now in the market. Yeah, just give me a moment. All right, so let's go into the CNBC. Now, Iran denies any direct talk with US on the opening of Strait of Hormuz, and this is very, very clear. And of course, we all know that this Netanyahu says that Trump's new Gaza plan is unacceptable. This is very interesting from him. And also, we also know that the July job report was really crazy last Friday. Now, I was really expressing to everybody that it seems that all bad news is good news now. Now, the reason why the market went up on Friday despite the terrible job data is because with the job data going into negative numbers, that means that there's no reason for the Federal Reserve to hike interest rate in the case of that could lead to a potential recession. So it's a very silly thing because now you're telling me now having bad news for your employment is actually a good thing to let the Federal Reserve consider not to hike interest rate while we all know that the issue is because of inflation. But when the data is good, you tell the whole world that the data is good, so there is also no reason to increase interest rate. Come on, what are you talking about? So this is very, very silly. And that is why people are getting very worried about USA. Is that, so what do you really want? If you want the interest rate to go down, then just say so. But you should know that if you reduce interest rate, then you will have inflation. And inflation will definitely be a big issue. All right. So that is what is happening right now in America, which is very crazy, is that whatever is not good, they just flip it to good, and what is good, they make it bigger. And this type of thing is very scary because it make you in a very wrong position here itself. All right, all clear? If all clear, press number 1. I need to know exactly if you guys are able to understand me, whatever I say today, because I kind of realized that the internet is really, really bad this morning. All right. Okay. All right, good. All right, so the thing is this, all this news, I'll put it into our CRAZII, this news channel for everybody to take a look at it itself, yeah? Okay. All right, now, the thing is this, we all know that Abel, all right, Abel is the new CEO of this Berkshire Hathaway. He has put in some money to work recently. Interesting, Greg. He basically has about $365 billion on hand right now, but it's a reduction of 8% from its record high of $397 billion. So basically, he bought a lot of treasuries as usual to basically give them a very good income on the side. At the same time, right, he also bought back $4.5 billion of share buyback of this Berkshire Hathaway, and also he spent on one counter. Is it reflected here? If it doesn't, I'll show to you later. Okay, yes, indeed. He bought in $10 billion worth of Alphabet, all right? And Alphabet, yeah, so that's interesting. So overall itself, right, the Berkshire Hathaway earnings is still there compared to what is happening in the S&P 500. So that is not too bad if we compare. Because if we compare before the chip maker market slammed down, they are doing pretty well. Okay, so guys, so that is what's happening. Now, one thing to note is that the next FOMC meeting is about 37 days away. Let me just confirm this by refreshing this just in case. That's 37 days away. And you can see that basically the market is expecting 56.1% of no rate change for this coming September, but 43.9% is expecting a rate hike. Okay, that is pretty high. Now, if this number goes up above 50%, then obviously it's right. We're going to see the stock market coming off a little bit. Yeah. So watch out for this. This is going to be a very one clear point of the potential the creation of the Dow Jones movement down. Now, at the same time, you can see this is the copper versus the gold chart, which I showed last week in Malaysia. And I did say that the copper price and the gold price has a very good relationship. It's almost identical. It's that whenever you bottom out, that's where it bottom for the gold and copper. And where they pick both point peak, right? So recently, we have a bit of interesting movement is that we have the gold price going up, but the copper price coming down. So my personal perspective is this: if the copper price do fall further, then most likely gold will come down. So traders, please look at the copper price also. Now, we did talk about this before. Copper price and gold price has a very good relationship. And also at the same time itself, right, after copper and gold, the next one will be crude oil. So after that, you should see crude oil moving up also at the same time. Okay. All right, guys. So that will be the news for today. All right. So let's just now look into this. But before that, let me take a quick picture of today's opener. This I forgot to take. Just give me a minute. Yeah, just for the sake of marketing. Thank you so much for your understanding. Okay, done. All right, so let's look at the charts right now. I have problem with my MT4 today, so I'm going to show you the CRAZII chart. Oh gosh, what happened to gold? Okay, so let's look at gold this morning. Yeah, very slowly. I will do it very slowly for all of you. Okay, so please listen to me. It's very, very important information. Okay. Now, this morning, gold, the opening price is somewhere here at about 4,342. Okay, that's the opening price of gold this morning. And then after that, it did go up a little bit and now has pullback. Now, very importantly, it has a break below the pivot 2. Now, pivot 2 is a very important support level, and the market has broke below pivot 2, that is 4,330. Now, breaking below 4330 is definitely a sell. So this morning, initially I was buying gold, but then when the gold break below pivot 2, I turned to sell instead. So that's why gold is coming down right now. And also the thing is this gold is still trading below the 200-day moving average, but the 30-day moving average is here. Now the 30-day moving day average is 134120, and you can see that it was basically holding the resistance over here at 4120 before it actually broke above and caused the gold to shoot up. So remember, guys, whenever the market is near the MA30 or MA200, it will be a very important point because it may become a very big upside or big downside. So in this case itself, right on last week, when the gold break above 4120 or the MA30 back then, I gave a very strong buy signal that gold will go up, and truth be told, gold has went up. And of course, right now you do see that the KSI is still green, though it is actually lowering green. So which means that there is a bit of profit taking in the market, or there could be some weakness in the market. So all be careful, all right? Though that's going to be very, very important. Now, at the same time today, the MLP will be the one standing as a support today. At MLP today is 431, no, sorry. MLP is at 4290. Okay, so MLP is the target for today. If you ask me, if gold do come down, 4290 will be the very important support for gold today. Okay, gold has to stay above MLP 4290 before any form of support comes in. All right, because that is the mid-level price for the day chart, and usually this is going to be very conclusive. Okay. All right, so let me just screenshot this. I'll send it out to everybody later on to give you my personal verdict. Just give me a while. Okay, all clear. If everybody clear itself, press number 2 right now in the comment box. Then I'll tell you more on the 5-minute chart on how to trade it. Yeah. Well, we have 81 people online this morning. Thank you very much for the very strong support. Yeah. Media team, Farid and Disha, can you help me to take a few screenshots of today's number and the charts and everything? Thank you. Okay, so let's explain to you what happened this morning. All right. I mean, there's no shame on this. I lost money in the morning, but I made back my money, so it's fine, no problem. Okay, so this morning when gold opened, it opens here. This is what happened, the up and down, and it went sideways, right? So after that, because it stayed above OP, it's above diamond line, and very clear there's a K trend ongoing. KSI was green, obviously, so there is a KDK. Now, KDK stands for K trend, diamond line, KSI. So the KSI, the K trend is upward trend, that's for sure. The diamond line is from this guy here, that's above diamond line, and the KSI was green. So it was a very clear buy signal. So I bought it, nothing wrong. Then after that, when I bought it, right, I was not very comfortable when the market was moving very sideways. I mean, normally on a Monday, the gold will like shoot up immediately. So I didn't like it. And then after that, I saw the color turns to red, and that was where I get very unnerved by that. And after about 10 to 15 minutes, when the KSI turned red, I said, okay, that's it, something is wrong. I quickly cut my position away. I was long, then I cut my position. So I lost money on this. So I was a bit pretty upset. And then when the price go up again, it's like instantly make me even worse, right? So you just cut your position and the price goes up. So what happened is that when the price goes back above yellow, I was contemplating to actually go long again, but I decided just to hang on just a bit more, just to see the thing, because I saw a stacked diamond here. Now, normally a stacked diamond when it's around your screen is a very good buy call, but it has to have a very strong follow through, which it didn't has. So I waited for another 10 minutes, and then this was what happened. Let me explain to you, yeah, slowly, step by step, okay? So when I saw the stacked diamond, I dropped my diamond line as usual. Then I realized that this diamond line is exactly on the OP of the day. All right, so that was where it made me more cautious. And then after that, very importantly, is look carefully, guys. The KSI actually turns red on this doji candle, which is not good. So when the market after that, right, created a movement down, I realized that this is actually a potential K trend. So this is actually a K trend that is on the downside. Then plus there is a diamond line, which is obviously a diamond line, which is here, right? That confirms the second reason. And the third one is when the KSI obviously is red color. That is how the KDK is formed. K trend, diamond line, KSI. Got it? So this 3KDK gave me the reason to short go immediately. So I short go until here, and you can see at pivot 2, the market stopped brilliantly exactly at pivot 2. I mean, at pivot 2 exactly, and rebounded from there. And then after that, it went up, right? But when it went up itself, you notice this, the market did not turn to yellow, and in fact, reverse all the way and break below the pivot 2. Now, because of that, immediately I know this is confirm sell because the market has purposely pushed up above P2 and then pull back down below P2. This is a confirm sell. So I added on position to sell, and when the market hit the KTR -1, I booked some profit, and now it is below KTR -1. It should be going lower. So how much lower it go? Most likely be going for KTR -2. So everybody, can you tell me what is the KTR -2 number? I want everybody to look at your screen right now. All right, I purposely don't show you. What do you have for KTR -2 on your screen? All right, so take a look at handphone, take a look at MT4, and tell me exactly what is the KTR -2 before I text it out and put it here itself. Okay, I know all you guys are all crazy members, but I just want you to take the effort to do this with me. All right, number is Sharon 4307.32 or 02. Okay, Sharon and Janet, you guys have a different number. I need to see which is correct. Someone else, can someone come in with the confirmation? I just purposely don't want to show, just to show, see anybody can get me a number. Okay, Sharon has confirmed it's 4307.32. So that is a typo error earlier. Okay, thank you, Sharon. Thank you, Janet. So the next KTR -2 is 4307.32. So the question will be, what is the best TP to put in, right? Now the best TP to put in is not 4307.32, not the exact number. If you do that, you may miss out the number if the market rebound against you, especially the day chart itself is green. So day chart KSI, yeah? So the best number to put is 4308, because that is the nearest whole number that's to the advantage to the market. All right, if you want to be a little bit kiasu, which is a Singaporean say, you want to put it a little bit confirm to get it, then you can put 4308.50. Now, by putting this number 4308.50, is that basically you are trying to tell the market that, look, I know you'll go down to 4307.32, but I want you to give me the order first to fill it up. So I give you 4308.50. So for those who are selling gold, consider to put a TP level at 4308.50. That's how we do that. All right, all clear? If all clear, press number 3 right now. All right, very important. Okay, very good. All right, so this is how we do the mathematics here. This is how we are able to get our orders in, because more and more people are able to see the power and the impact of CRAZII. All right, that is really incredible. Yeah, I've been receiving a lot of good comments on CRAZII, and I am very happy that we are moving in the right direction. So let's check it out now on the chart. You can see indeed the next number that is available on your screen is 4307.32. Okay, so indeed it's reflected here itself. Now it's very impossible for you to tell me that you don't know the number, because the numbers are available on your screen. The only thing that you can tell me is because I didn't subscribe, then of course you can have a number, right? Then it's very important to subscribe. I mean, think about this. You pay $68 to get to see one category of market. It will save you more money, earn you more money than you just randomize it and just any old how. use your gut feel to trade. I don't think that it makes sense. And if you cannot make $68 in trading, I think it's pretty difficult as a trader. All right, so don't be penny wise and pound foolish. This is going to be very difficult if you don't have this crazy view. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Next market that we always do, let's take a look, is US Dow Jones. Okay, this is the Dow Jones US chart. Let's go to the day chart. Now the US Dow Jones this morning is a resilient. I mean, with the oil price now at $78, it's quite resilient to see the Dow firming against it. That's very resilient, yeah. Okay. Okay. Hold on a minute. Okay. Okay. So you can see right now the Dow Jones is now trading between the pivot 1 and pivot 2. And also you can see that the market now is basically looking to the upside because the KSI is green. But of course, the KSI now, the green is actually lowering, as you can see. So I would say that if the Dow do go up, we can see going towards the pivot 1 at 54,095. But if the market goes below OP, then we're going to see coming down towards this number at 53,944. So at the moment right now, we can see the Dow is flickering at the OP level. It's trying to fight its way up itself. Now, there's only one thing that is making me feel that the Dow, why it went up recently, is because of the US dollar. So the US dollar recently has came down quite a fair bit. And the only reason to explain that is because US so-called save the Japanese yen by by coming in with $100 billion, right? So the question will be itself, if they save the yen, then where the dollar come from? So the only answer is because they printed the dollar. So that's why the dollar comes off, and then when they save the yen, so-called, and then after that, that gave the extra money to pump the Dow up. But the question will be, okay, you have done it, you're pumping up yourself. The question is, can you sustain? So it's very simple mathematics here. I want everyone to do this, okay? Right, you can do it right now. Take this point A and take this point B. And now everybody, you need to basically do your own calculation. Take point A and point B, the lowest level here and the highest level here. You take these two numbers, plus together. So A plus B, you get C, right? Then take C divide by 2. What will be this number? I want everybody to try. Take out your this MT4 because CRAZII.com you can't do that, right? And then do a calculation. The A and B add together, divide, and get C. And when you get C itself, divide by 2. What do you think is the number? Put it there and let me know in the comment box. All right. So if anybody's online right now, willing to do this, let's try it out right now. Okay. Right. It's very important exercise. See whether do you want to give it a try. Okay. Now I'm doing this because I kind of tell you that this is what we teach in CMC, whereby this is called the CRAZII Masterclass. And this is where we turn really traders to professional level. And this type of things is something that you have to be intrigued to do on a regular basis. Anyone doing it right now? Let me know. If you are doing it, just let me know you are, so we wait for you. If no one doing it, then I will just leave it alone until further notice. Okay. All right. So the number in exact number, it should be around probably 51,600 of 800, so different about 3,200 points to divide 2006. So we get about 53 plus plus. If I'm not wrong, it's about 53 plus plus. Okay, so 53,000, maybe 800 over here, somewhere around here. So that is where I see the MLP here, okay, of this A and B. All right, we come back to this in the short-term moment if anybody can have it. So that means that if the Dow Jones is to come down, it will come down to somewhere around here. And then that will be the support. But if the market fails to stay above it, then the market will really come back down to where it starts. Okay, so traders, watch out for this. There is a KCB at the moment right now, somewhere around here at about 53,000. 231 level, somewhere around there. Okay, I will do the maths and then send to all of you later on. Yeah. Okay. All right. So that is the Dow Jones for today. Now let's look at the next market. Is the Nasdaq. Now the Nasdaq today has interesting. The Nasdaq this morning, okay, was down initially, but now has recovered back to the opening price. And the Nasdaq right now we have a uptrend moving in, and also there is a diamond, but this diamond is for today, so it's not usable. So ignore that diamond there. And all you need to do is just watch the OP. Now, if the market breaks above pivot one, that is going to go higher. But if the market do come down, the MLP and the pivot 2 actually share the same number. Okay, so today with oil price going up, the market is still pretty strong. It's quite resilient. Yeah, very interesting. Okay, look at oil price right now. Oil this morning. Okay, oil this morning opened at about $77.84, and it went up, right? It's a gap up on the oil. Now, the thing is this, you can see the KSI is really lowering down at a very fast speed. So that means that the sellers are actually reducing their orders in the market. So the question will be, if the KSI turns to green, will that mean the oil price will go up? Very high chance. So if the candle turns to yellow plus the KSI turns to green, then there's a very high chance oil will go up to cover this gap, and this gap is about $82.73. So where are we right now? Oil now is trading at about $78.09. So if oil is to go up, oil has the potential to move up by at least $2.70. It's possible, yeah. So traders, watch out for this. It is actually possible. All right. So whatever that the market has suppressed, where they say the Strait of Hormuz will be reopened, to today now is recovering, it's very clear that someone is lying. So it's either the Iranians are lying or the Americans are lying. What do you think? Let me know. Guys, put in the comment box, tell me who is lying, the Iranian or the Americans? Who is lying? Because someone has to be lying, right? Okay, let me know in the comment box. All right, we're going to do last one, and that will be on the Bitcoin. Okay. All right, Sally gave a very interesting answer. Both, okay, okay. It could be okay. Could be both are lying also, or making money off the market. It's all possible. I mean, think about this. If I'm Iranian and it's American, I'll tell them, say, let's play the game. You today buy, tomorrow I sell, tomorrow I sell, you tomorrow buy. All right, why not? All make money. Okay, this is a Bitcoin. Bitcoin is entering today is a DJDD, and we can see there's a diamond line over here, which the market is definitely supporting it very strongly. But today the KSI has already flipped to negative, so we have to be careful. Watch the diamond line as a form of support. If the market break below diamond line and close below diamond line, then there's a very high chance for Bitcoin to come back down again, right, back to this 64,000. But on the flip note, if Bitcoin do find strength, then there is a high chance to see KCB 65,914 to be traded. Okay, so at the moment now, I don't have any view on this on Bitcoin. I think that it's pretty sideways. K trend wise, there's nothing really giving me the upside or downside. So I think wait for a while before we decide. That'll be a better choice. Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much for this coming in and waiting for me this morning. And we have completed today's sharing. Now, end of the day, please remember this. Now, the market is definitely very unstable. I suspect there could be more movement this coming week. And if you ask me personally, I'll do the mathematics and I'll share with you today where the Dow Jones support level is. And I think that gold today will be trading rate lower because last Friday upside is kind of fake, if you ask me. So, okay, thank you very much. The video will be out shortly in the evening. Take care and have a great day. Bye-bye.